Recent playoff foes, with the Clippers winning both years, extended to a 7th game with one of those matchups. Here's Kawhi Leonard in the paint, and he scores. Mavs lost at home for the first time this year on Wednesday night to Toronto. They're 3-1 at American Airlines Center as Harden drills it. They're shooting the rim on an attempt inside. And it's Leonard with the rebound. And Kawhi puts it down and scores with a foul. Only had one back-to-back, and both games were played in the same building in Los Angeles.
Clippers coming into this season talking about. Go back to this last possession. I'm seeing a different.
Yeah, nice move there by Luka.
I was going to say similar in Denver with the three-point line having to be repainted.
Yep, good point. Yeah, last week when the Mavericks were there, we did find out that the three-point line was not being. Clippers have gone to their bench. Bones Highland is in the game, and he picks up the Mavericks' first sub, Tim Hardaway Jr. And Hardaway's on the board. Karam's off the backboard. I don't think I've heard an effects mic pick up something quite like that before. Offensive rebound, three-pointer.
Pass it off the backboard to another guy swinging for a three.
Pass it right off the effects mic, apparently. Leonard for three, and the Clippers seesaw back. Zubac jostling for position down on the block with Dwight Powell. Pass out to Kawhi. Drive, kick, 4 to shoot. Harden rattles in a three-pointer.
I think that's due to the Clippers attacking early and often get into a pace type game, forcing the Mavs into some hard rotations.
Dante Exum.
Story of the last couple of games, giving up offensive rebounds and paint points. Something the Mavs really have to take a look at.
Career three-point shooter. So that's a number that's going to head north. Like right now, with back-to-back, Kyrie
working his way into the rotation.
At 5 points and 5 rebounds, all of that coming in the fourth quarter the other night. Here's Jones, corner three. 5 points in 53 minutes. Taking now 7 shots from the floor in that time. In the paint, Luka, down he goes, and down goes to score that night with 9 points.
That is a fun nugget.
That is fun with stats right there. Kyrie Irving, another three-pointer made a moment ago, 14 points. And Dallas in front by 7. And here is Luka out from a delay of game. And they've already had a delay of game warning. Was that a second delay of game?
I'm going to go sure. Probably slamming the ball. It goes above the head.
And here's Derek Lively. Man, does it get the bounce? And it's Lively with the defensive board. Attack. Hardy, yeah, he does attack. 1v2, although there's some support now on the break. But Hardy loses possession against James Harden. And Terrence Mann drains a three. Ball out off Harden. Clippers are the top deflections team in the NBA at nearly 19 a game. And quarter. Mavs have been very responsible with the ball with only one. Down goes Kyrie, and the shot is on the money. For the technical foul there on Zubac.
He was barking going into that timeout.
Now here's Irving breaking down the defense, kicking Hardaway on the money. Erratic player, but certainly one capable of going off, as we saw in this building almost 1 year ago. And here's Luka putting up and hitting a three. Oh, his scoring is down this year, 4 points a game. He averaged over 17.5 points off the bench last year. Strangely enough, was nowhere near winning.
With a James Harden or with a Westbrook, so that changes the dynamic of how that bench unit is run.
Wow.
And maybe not getting as much.
And down to the last 40 seconds of the first half. A drive into the paint. Luka got Diabate off his feet and stayed with it and scored. Offensive rebound, Terrence Mann. Clippers are playing small to start the third quarter with Mann on the floor rather than Zubac.
In the playoff series, Mavs were up really, really big in the first half, and the Clippers erased a 20-point lead, I want to say, in like 3 minutes. Talk to Kai about his lob pass.
Terrence Mann deflected into the backcourt, but it's picked up by Luka.
George was using that off arm to try and ward him off.
0 for 6 from the floor for Paul George, and here's Luka. Luka is a phenomenal 15 of 18 from the floor in this game. He is sitting on 39 points. If you haven't already, special things are happening with Luka right now.
One more. Shoot it.
And from near the hash mark, 42!
He can't wear the same style of suits as you, and now there's just a little bit of jealousy there.
But I will say,
Jones Jr. in airplane mode finishes off a missed layup by Kyrie Irving. He's into double figures. Quick score by the Clippers. Tracking back, stolen, and then Lively recovers to swat that shot by Westbrook. Hardaway lobbing, and they throw the dog.
I mean, none of us expected last year to end the way that it did, and sometimes you just got to recalibrate.
4 fouls on Lively. Dwight Powell is
I caught that.
Statistician extraordinaire. Dallas in the 4-on-3 after the double team on Luka. He has 42 and counting tonight. He slings it to Josh Green. Josh Green the drive, and Green was the receiver.
Well, they're shooting such a high percentage tonight.
You know what I keep going back to, Devin, is the Clippers get the lob.
He has 17. For 3, Paul George. Tip out, rebound by Powell. 1 minute left in the third. Kawhi in the paint, and that is...
We talk about point differential. We're seeing that the Clippers have kind of, looks like they're kind of throwing the towel a little bit.
Yeah.
Do they throw their starters? And J. Kidd, how much longer does he play, guys, before he throws the towel?
Well, here's Kyrie cutting to the basket and scoring. I don't think...
Okay. It just slid away there.
Exactly.
Drano for Dante. Part of the reason that he was out of the NBA for 2 seasons, playing at FC Barcelona and then Partizan Belgrade in Serbia, was that he was not much of a shooter, 30%. The Clippers are 3 points to the good in the second half, and now 6 points to the good.
Oh, we are down to 14.
So just about half of the halftime lead chewed up. 11 charges drawn this year going into tonight. Dallas leads the league in that category as Luka adds 2 more as Hardaway misfires and Terrence Mann rises to collect a rebound. Mann made his season debut Wednesday. Dwight Powell, and he draws contact.
He has 464,000 views for his Harden take that is now sweeping the nation.
So because of the point differential thing as it relates to the in-season tournament. And Denver dribbled out a possession at the end of the game last week, and the Mavericks do as well tonight.